I hope this video reaches everybody. I'm doing a special one. I'm on two platforms. I'm on the YouTube page and I am on the TikTok page. It's been a minute since I've been on live. I've been making videos recently talking about Yada, and I'm going to do an entire video dedicated to Yada, and it will be on not only this page, but it'll be on the YouTube page as well. So shout out to all, peace to all of the YouTube family that's watching, and peace to all of the TikTok family. If you don't have anything to do and you got a few minutes to sit down and listen to something that can be inspiring and educational, as I like to say, edutainment, meaning education and entertainment combined into one. Edutainment, education, entertainment combined into one. Edutainment. Today, I'm going to talk about something that I have a problem when it comes to people who are dealing with my regiment, and that is called procrastination. So if you would be so kind, chime in. I would like to hear from you all. Now, if you all keep up with me, you know that for a while I said I wasn't going to be doing too many long videos on TikTok because I got tired of being TikTok. And I did complain to TikTok about how you have certain people on here. And unfortunately, they're on here and they're cussing people out and they're saying a lot of nasty words and they don't get flagged. They don't get cut off. I talk about things that are very important that I can document and go on my videos and look and show you proof of. And guess what? They take off my video. So I made a huge complaint because they actually suspended my account. So I talked about several things: parasites, COVID, killing cancer, and the 120-day regiment, which is called the regiment, which is the program that I put all of my clients on. And I talked about other things. Kenyatta, peace. Ricardo Ross, ooh la la, thank you, Patrick, Latoya, and everybody that's on here that's watching. Thank you all for tuning in. Before I start, allow me to ask you all if you all have any health questions or concerns and you would like to have a conversation with me, chime on in, ask your question, and I'm going to do my best to answer it for you. Please keep in mind, I'm not a doctor. I'm not a medicinal practitioner. I am a practitioner of holistic lifestyles based upon the regiment that I was taught by my elder, the late, great Alfredo Bowman, also known as Dr. Sabi, and my personal elder, Chris Williams. Everything that I show you all is based upon my personal experience, and I want you all to learn from it. Number one, you cannot move forward. You cannot move forward. I say it again. You cannot move forward in your health and doing better. And let me smack myself up in the head because this also applies to me because I'm humble enough to admit that I make mistakes. But if you don't take the first step and try and do better, you will never go any further than where you're at right now. I want everyone in the month of March, before spring comes, if you're interested in a free program helping you with your diet, I am asking you all to come and join me in my 2025 spring detox camp. We start on the 10th of this month. It starts it starts the 21st of March, but we start 10 days before the actual day of spring. That way you are prepared to go through it all the way with no mistakes, no errors. So the 10 days, I will give you all a small course in understanding what you must go through in order for you to have the best results. Okay? So to give you all an example of what I experienced when I went through the 21-day detox, I learned about this when I was diagnosed with cancer back in 2014. In October of 2014, I got to meet my personal elder, Chris Williams. He gave me a program for 30 days. The 30-day program was to learn everything about what I was dealing with, which was cancer of the colon, and what colon cancer is, what cancer is, and what cancer isn't. And all of these things, all of these illnesses, diseases, whatever you want to call them, they have one thing in common, one thing, and that is they require a detoxification of the body before you attempt to do anything. If you all can hear me clearly and you understand that point, please give me a thumbs up before I go any further. I don't want anybody to miss any of the points. And please remember, TikTok fans, subscribe to the YouTube channel because this will be on my YouTube page so you can watch this over again. Okay? Give me a thumbs up if you all can hear me. All right? So, detoxing is not just taking some colon cleansing liquids or drinking prune juice or taking wormswood extract to get rid of parasites. It's also detoxifying from the things that you are used to eating that got you sick in the first place. Thumbs up if you all understand that. It's not just we're not eating this or we're eating this. It's removing the old stuff that you were used to eating. Okay? So it's not a hard transition if you know the process. There are several different types of detoxification programs that you can do. I'm just going to give you the ones that I know that work for me. Before we start, I would advise you all to get a pen and a piece of paper. So write this stuff down. If you miss it, don't worry. It'll be on my YouTube page. We Ride for a Cure, and you all can check all these things out. Now, I'm not trying to sell you all anything. If you've seen my previous videos, I do have a product. It's called Ammo Packs and Power Water. I give these products to the people that are interested in getting into my program. This is not something that I just sell at a store, though I would love to do it. But because the potency of my products, the products are made specifically for the client. I will not sell my product to a person that has diabetes, to a person that has cancer issues. Do you understand? So the products that I make are particularly for that person because my objective is to get you straight within a certain amount of time. And most of the time, what I find out, this is why you need a detox, is when you do a detox program for at least 1 month, most of the symptoms that these doctors are saying you have are clearly just your body needed to be cleansed out. Thumbs up if you understand that. I'm going to say that a lot. I don't want to miss anybody. Okay? I want you all to imagine that your body is like a well-built car. A Lamborghini, a Corvette, a Mercedes-Benz, a BMW, whatever expensive car you could think of. Okay? And every 3 months, you need to take your car to get checked out. Oil, transmission fluids, coolants, windshield wiper fluids, power steering fluids. Make sure that your belt is lubricated, right? Make sure that your tires are rotating properly, right? All of these things must be inspected. Now, let's talk about the engine. You may need to do a tune-up, which means you may need to change your spark plugs. You may need to change your belt. You may need to change a few things on there so that it can operate the right way. But we all agree that if you do not have oil in your engine, it's going to go out. But if you have old oil in your engine and you've not taken the old oil out and changed the filter, what's going to happen to the engine? It's going to have rust deposits that's going to sit in the engine, and eventually your engine is not going to perform like it's supposed to, or it's going to die. Do you all understand that? Thumbs up if you got that so far. Well, imagine your body is like that well-oiled machine, and you need to what? Change the oil. But in this case, you're not changing the oil, you're cleaning the blood. But you're also getting rid of residue that is sat in your body for very long periods of time. That residue is in your colon. That residue is sitting in your intestinal tract. that residue is sitting on your body. Okay, I got this flag thing here. Okay. The residue is sitting in your body, and just like fruit, when you open fruit up or you put it inside of a liquid, what does it do? It fermentates. Do you all know what fermenting is? For those of you all who know about wine, they make wine out of grapes. When the grapes fermentate, it becomes alcoholic. You all understand that? This is why it's so easy for you to get drunk off of grapes. Do you understand that? So it's a process that after so many years of perfecting it, you got the best wine on the planet. Wine does have medicinal properties. It's good for the heart, especially red wine. But I'm not talking about wine. I'm talking about fermentation, which means your body, after you've eaten that beautiful meal that you all have had, the body is trying to get all of what is no longer needed out of your system. And if you eat meat, it takes longer for the body to digest the meat. So while it is taking all this beautiful time digesting the meat, whatever is not digested, it sits. And what happens when it sits, it fermentates. That's why you got the gassy, the bad breath, and you got the itis, because you got food that has not been digested. So what this happens to this food that's not digested is sitting there. And if you eat meat for years and years and years, you got some family members that you didn't know you were feeding. And those are called parasites. And those parasites are now doing what your liver does. Does anybody know what your liver does? Your liver has to break down stuff in order for it to get out of the body, right? Regurgitate whatever you've taken in, and then it goes into the bloodstream. Now the bloodstream has these beautiful substances inside of it, and it goes into your blood. It goes into your bloodstream through your veins. And if you get too much of it, you got what is called arthritis and carpal tunnel and all that bad stuff. You're doing this and you feel like, oh my God, the pain, the pain, the pain. Because now you've eaten so much acidic foods that now it's in your bloodstream. So now your red blood cells and your white blood cells are having a fit because you're eating too much dead substances, which causes acidic reaction in your body. I hope you're understanding where I'm going with this, because I want you all to get this so you can understand the reason why I'm telling you all you need to do a detox. So if you are experiencing headaches, your energy level's low, your hands are in pain all the time, you're crampy, it's because you got too much uric acid in your body. And let's not forget, when you go to the washroom, you smell like you done set up here and bombed the Hiroshima bomb in your toilet, because you got all that dead residue that's coming out of your body. And not forget the underarm alarm smell. Got it? Because that's the acid coming out of your body. Now, if you're not allowing your body to relax from all of the meat and residue that you have taken in, guess what's going to happen? You're going to have an acid issue. If you eat too much, all that nasty gooky stuff that's coming out of your underarms, when you are sleeping like this, guess what all that acid's going back to? It's going right back into your body. And this is why a lot of you women are having breast cancer issues, because you got a lot of uric acid that in turn into literally turn back on you. And now your breast and the ducts from your breast are now filled with acid, ammonia. And that's why when you go in, you got this hardish bump on your breast. That's from all of that acid that formed into a calcified ball. Do you understand what I'm saying? So this is why you need to do a detox, because it's giving the body a chance to open up and get all of this out of your body. Okay? So I want to explain to you guys, the only way you're going to do that is to stop procrastinating with your health. So, number one, every 3 days, you need to do a fast, whether it's a liquid fast or a straight hardcore fast. That means no liquids, no foods, just for 1 day. Now, if you decide to do a cleanse, then you want to start eating the foods that help clean your system, such as watermelon, papaya, mangoes, pineapples, star fruit, and there's other fruits as well. I'm just giving you simple ones. Berries, put them in a smoothie mix. If you eat salads, excuse me, you need to find out the best foods that will help your body pH levels go up so that your healing time is faster. But this cannot work unless you clean out your body. And that is the purpose of a detox. And this can only happen when you stop procrastinating on your health. Too many of you all are procrastinating, thinking that you're going to go broke getting into this regimen. That is only going to happen if you don't have a guide. That's why these videos are so important. That's why I make these videos for everybody. You need a guide. That's what this page is for. So, if you are interested in a program, let me explain something to you guys. My clients at the maximum spend $250 a month. And most of the time, they only have to do that once. Because once you learn the process, my goal is after 4 months, you don't need me anymore. Clear? All right. So, as I am going into this video, which I'm only going to stay on for a little bit more, remember, before you start any detox program, give yourself at least 10 to 15 days to get yourself prepared. You want to look and find out what your blood type is. You want to get an alkaline chart once you find out what your blood type is. On that blood type chart, diet chart, you're going to see the foods that you're allowed to eat, the foods that are okay to eat, and the foods that you're not supposed to eat. And you want to go into the vegetable and fruit department. And you want to look at all of the fruits and vegetables that you are allowed to eat. These are the foods that you want to start eating for the first 3 days. Even if you can make a juice combination out of it or a smoothie combination out of it, because you're going to start weaning yourself off of solid foods so that you can give your stomach a break from digestion of harsh or hard solid foods. Do you understand? And this is going to help your body start to shrink the stomach because it doesn't have anything that's making it expound. It's only acidizing what you have, and it's becoming energy. And the more you do this, the less likely you're going to have blood pressure issues. The more likely you're going to have issues with your weight. The more you're going to start recognizing the foods on your chart that you should be eating that's going to give you the energy and the substance that you need to maintain yourself. And this is a proper detox program. Every 3 days, remember, every 3 days, after you completed your program, every 3 days, you will begin to eat in this manner. You ready? Here we go. Your first day, you're eating light meals. The second day, medium meals. And the third day is your heaviest day. And then on the fourth day, you fast. Then the fifth day, you reverse the cycle. Day number 4, fast. And continue with that cycle. If you're having weight issues, you'll begin to notice your weight loss. Easy. You won't be starving. You won't be going through midnight cravings, because this will allow your body to train itself. You're beginning to eat foods that are actually nutritious, excuse me. So you don't have the cravings like you used to, because you're eating the foods that your body needs. You got it? And the more you practice this, of course, get a notepad and write down exactly what you are doing and committing yourself to, and you will begin to see the results that your body has always been able to do, because now you're giving the body exactly what it needs. Don't forget, dedicate at least 15 minutes a day to a proper exercise program, stretches, and last but not least, get into a breathing exercise. If you study any type of martial arts, they always teach you to learn how to breathe properly. So my technique for you guys is very simple. You want to use this system. It helps you with anxiety. It also helps you with blood pressure. Number one, you want to get yourself to where you can take deep, relaxing breaths. I need to do this because it's been a long day. Get it to where you can inhale for 4 seconds, then hold the breath for 4 seconds. And after that, you want to exhale 4 seconds. The goal is to train your body to where you can inhale slowly for 10 seconds, hold it for 10 seconds, and then breathe it out for 10 seconds. Dedicate at least 5 to 10 minutes to do it. Get you some soothing music to play while you're doing this, and you should be able to get into a flow. I personally listen to a lot of meditative music. Trying to get my plant game on. I just found out you can't switch dirt. You can't switch certain soils when you got soil, in a plant, because your plant will die and go through shock. I just learned, hey, I messed up. I'm trying to get it together though. I got one plant that's still alive. All right, but if you don't mind, before I go off, I listen to really good meditative music. This helps me when I'm doing my work, but also it's important that you get rest. I have to say this because you guys need to listen to what I'm saying now. Get some rest. Get some rest. All right? So, before I go off, I'll let y'all listen to some music. See if it'll play though. Let's see here. 1 second, y'all. And I appreciate you guys watching the video. I hope you all got something from it. And my book is finished. I will be having the package ready in a couple of days. There we go. That's my meditative music. If you have a hard time going to sleep at night, get you some meditative music. Get you some lavender oil, even cinnamon and vanilla oil, patchouli oil. I prefer lavender oil, even rosemary. Blend it. Get you a tea candle and a fuser. Very relaxing. Very relaxing. All right. I appreciate you guys watching me. I appreciate the love. I appreciate everybody. Thank you all for watching. If you all have any questions, inbox me on here or on the YouTube page, and I more than likely will answer your question. Again, you guys be safe. I command you to be great. I command you to be prosperous. I command you to be greater today than you were yesterday. Peace.